Everyone, it's Jasmill. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna do a reaction video. Thank you so much for everyone that's been subscribing to my channel, that's been commenting. I've been doing a brand new series called Millennial Glow Up where I'm documenting all of my struggles, my insecurities, just my place in life and what I'm doing to motivate myself to get out of it. Action steps that I'm taking, and I'm really proud of myself. I've been consistent for about 2 months. I have a bunch of videos that I still want to film, and I have a lot of ideas, and I like that. I feel like with in the past with my YouTube videos, I would always get stuck. I wouldn't know what to do because I was always relying on products and buying things. You know, as much as I love all those things, reviewing and trying out products for people and putting content out there, I feel like I'm starting to find my niche now, and I find that just documenting my reality and my life coming naturally to me, so I'm going with it and hopefully it takes us somewhere, you know? So I did a video last year of my 2020 goals, my life goals, and I want to react to it and see the things that I've accomplished and the things that I haven't accomplished, the things that are like seem really out of reach, and maybe new goals that I have for myself. So let's start, because I feel like I have shifted a lot in 2020. So I was wearing a cute little wig. I still have that wig. Last year in late 2019, I got a really bad haircut. Like, she cut it so ugly, and I have all those videos in my curly hair playlist if you want to watch those videos. But yeah, I was wearing that wig. I went crazy. I spent way too much money on all those wigs. Okay. Like obstacle course or a triathlon. That's gonna be super challenging. But I love like body challenging, I love training, I love working out. So I want to do something really, I've always wanted to do Tough Mudder ever since college. Like, another thing that I want to do that pertains to my body is I want to do middle splits, and I'm almost there, but they're so freaking hard. I want to be able to do a forearm handstand and a regular handstand. I already know how to do the head stand, training on my shoulders. That's been kind of going slow. I've been trying to do it for the past year and it's been going slow, but I know that I'll get there. I know that my upper body strength will just keep getting better and better. Another thing that I want to do that pertains to that is I want to join like an adult gymnastics program. I want to be able to do a kidney cleanse and a colonic. Those have been on my list for so long. So in the other video of what I accomplished in 2019, I talked about the liver cleanse. So I was able to flush liver stones out of my body, gallbladder stones out of my body. So something else that I want to do is cleanse my kidney, because the liver and kidney are very important. Something else that I want to do for my health is I want to get a juicer. I want to juice every morning, or at least every other morning. I don't know if I'm going to do this next year. I want to do this when I have my own home and my own space and I'm like settled and everything. I want to get an air purifier for my space. It's very important to purify the air. And then in the future, I don't know also if I'm going to do this or not. I also want to drink solely like spring water, and I'm just obsessed with like finding new ways to be healthier and to live cleaner. All right, let's wrap up a little bit of those goals that I had pertaining to health and just my body. And I haven't done the obstacle course yet. Obviously 2020 was a crazy year, so I wasn't, even if I did want to, I wasn't able to sign up for any triathlons or Tough Mudder or any like runs or anything like that. But in the future I definitely want to. But in the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic started, I definitely kept training really hard, and I was at a really good point. Like, I was getting so strong, I was looking really lean, I was looking amazing, and then COVID happened, so I had to switch my workout routine heavily, and I had to start doing home workouts, and I lost a lot of muscle mass, but I still was able to bike during the spring and summer. I was able to do some jogging like once a week or something, about like 2 to 3 miles. But I wasn't able to swim because of, you know, there's no public pools open. What else? I haven't done a colonic, but I did do a kidney cleanse. So I did a kidney cleanse for about 10 days or something in March before the pandemic also, and before my birthday, and I did feel like my kidneys hurting and like something happening in my body for the first like 2 or 3 days. But obviously it didn't hurt when I peed or anything, but I did feel the soreness like in the sides where your kidneys are. I like that I was able to do a little cleanse, a little tea cleanse for my kidneys. I want to do it again. The book that I read about the kidney cleanse recommends that you do the tea cleanse for about 20 days, but you know, that's fine because you drink a little tea like throughout the day, and the tea is gross, it's really bitter, but it's not crazy bad. The only thing that sucks about it is that you have to follow a really strict diet, like liver cleanses, and I did a whole video about my liver cleanse experience if you want to check that out. I haven't done spring water, and I didn't buy an air purifier yet. I did get a juicer, so actually I got a juicer sent to me for free this past month, but the juicer was trash. I got it for free, and it was to do an Amazon review on it, but it sucked so bad. After the 4th try, it freaking broke down on me. It was so cheap, so bad quality. But my sister, and I actually live with my sister, she bought the Nama juicer, really expensive, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but it's really strong and powerful. So thankfully we have been juicing more now. I have been practicing on my flexibility a lot and my upper body strength. I already have my regular splits down, but the middle split is the split that I've been working on this past year, and it's actually super hard to do. It's like breaking your freaking hips and your legs, but I am almost there. I'm almost there. Like I feel like if I keep practicing for the rest of 2021, by 2022 I really would have it down. I've been practicing my handstand. I've been doing handstand workouts 1 to 2 times a week for the past year, and I'm almost there. I can almost balance a handstand for a couple seconds, and my goal is to do a handstand and balance. And I've been practicing my forearm handstand, and the forearm handstand is actually harder than the regular handstand. So I hope that later on in 2021 I'm able to take a tumbling class. So let's move on to the next section. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do this next year, but I really want to create recipes. I love cooking, I love my vegan food, and I just want to have like recipes of my favorite vegan meals that I've discovered and that I've created for the past like 3-4 years. I want to have an e-commerce business. I want to sell products online, and I want it to be in the beauty space as well. I love vegan food and I love beauty, but I'm just not sure what to sell or how to start, you know? Like another thing that I want to do for wealth is I want to buy property. I want to invest in real estate. I want to save up a down payment and maybe invest with my mom or my friends in my first property. I want to save 6 months in a high yield savings account. I have 1 month in there already, but I want to get 6 months in there. I also need to be financially stable. I want to be making money online through my e-commerce business and through social media. Something up in my wealth life goals is get all my student loans paid off. I want to do it before I'm 30, but I don't know. You never know what's going to happen, but I really want to get all my student loans paid off. I hate debt. I want to get... Okay, so for wealth, I said that I want to do my write down my vegan recipes and save all my favorite vegan recipes, whether it be things that I've made up on my own and discovered on my own that are so great and delicious, or food that I've come across on the internet and I've tried it myself and I think it's amazing. And I have done that throughout the whole year. I've saved all my favorite recipes. I've either like kept them as they are or tweaked them. I've experimented, I've cooked and baked so much, and I feel like I have a really great stock of recipes that I love and that I love making for other people. And yes, in the future I do want to make like a vegan cookbook, and I do want to have a vegan vlog and food recipe, a vegan food vlog, and you know, a cooking channel on YouTube, which I just started. I made my second YouTube account, which is going to be only vegan food, and I have my first video up, which is a collaboration with Jasmilla, the owner of the juicery. We made a vegan coquito video for the holidays, which came out so good, and I'm really proud of us because the video came out so great as well. And I want to definitely do a vegan culinary class too, and I actually looked into it, and there's this one class that is abroad, and it's international. It's in Europe, and it's like a few months or a few weeks or something like that with amazing, I guess, vegan chefs, and you get to learn so much. So I definitely want to do that in the future. So those 6 months in a high yield savings account. So I did have, I think about 2 months in a high yield savings account for my emergency funds, and I was really happy about that. But again, I quit my job. I have a whole list of videos of my career path and my job experiences and just my life in general in my Millennial Glow Up series. So if you want to see that, then you know, go and binge on my videos after this video. But I did have 2 months, but then in 2020 in February, I quit my job, my part-time job, and the pandemic happened and I wasn't eligible for unemployment. So unfortunately I had to live off those savings. But again, it's an emergency fund account. I think I said I wanted to save for a world trip in the future. Definitely not on my mind, and definitely not with the pandemic was that world trip anywhere near my top list of priorities. So, you know, next, but I definitely want to do that in the future. And then I wanted to save money for a future property, maybe with my sisters, maybe with a friend, maybe with my parents, if I can get my mom to co-sign my school loan. So thankfully, because of the pandemic, one good thing that came out of it was no interest for student loans, and it's been no interest for a really long time, and they just updated the system for no interest and no payments necessary until February 2021. So I was able to make some payments in the beginning of the year, but unfortunately I stopped making payments. But I'm really happy that the debt is not growing. For happiness, my world trip, I want to do that either 2021 or 2022. I also want to do a US road trip. There's so much of the US that I haven't seen, and even though it's not on my list, I do want to do it with someone that I really care about, someone that I love. Something else on my happiness, just like to-dos in life that I want to try. I want to learn tango and other cool dances, just because it seems fun. I already know how to salsa, I know how to do bachata, I know how to do merengue, just because I'm Latina and I just grew up dancing like that. But I want to try like other cultural dances and stuff. I learned surfing. I was supposed to learn surfing in 2018 on my trip in Colombia, but that didn't happen. I also want to do deep diving, and that freaking scares me because even though I love the water and I love swimming, something about swimming in the ocean scares the crap out of me because I feel like the ocean is such a huge mysterious place. You never know what's down there. I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting the creatures that are living down there and their environment. I also really want to go back to school. I want to get higher learning. I really value school and education and learning. It just sucks that it's so expensive. Some other things that I want to do that are on my to-do list are skydive. I haven't skydived at all, and my friend has, and she loved it. And before I get into the happiness and just any other miscellaneous things that I want to accomplish just for my life in general, not really for 2021, but just for life in general, and if I'm able to accomplish a few things in 1 year, then that's amazing. But I don't get so stressed about having, you know, a fixed time on things and feeling rushed to accomplish it, because some of these things are gonna take a while. And I want to say that today is the Great Conjunction. It is December 21st, 2020, and it is the first time in 800 years or so that Jupiter and Saturn are at the exact degree in the same alignment and really close to each other from like an angle, from like our point of view. Not that they're necessarily close to each other, but from our point of view, they're gonna be really aligned. And you know, a lot of astrologers are saying it's a great day to manifest and talk about your goals. So I actually wrote down 111 things that I want, you know, God and the universe to bless me with, and just like put that good energy out there. And now I'm doing this YouTube video, and I knew that I had to do it today. I don't know why, but I knew that I had to do this resolutions, life goals videos today, and it just so happens that it's during the Great Conjunction. So I just feel like, yeah, everything happens for a reason, and you know, it's pretty cool, and it's a pretty great coincidence that I decided to do this video today. I actually didn't talk about this in that video, or maybe I did, but I just skipped it. But I said I wanted to give to charities, especially environmental charities, animal shelter charities, orphanages, and Black Lives Matter organizations. And I actually wasn't able to give a lot, but earlier this year I did have a little bit of extra money that I wanted to give to a few organizations. And then I wasn't able to do the world trip again. I wasn't able to do a US road trip, but those are definitely things on my list because I'm a traveler in my spirit and my soul, and I definitely want to do it every year and explore the world. I did not learn tango, but I did do a lot of dancing in 2020 because I fell in love with TikTok. And I know TikTok isn't real dancing, it's like stupid little like basic choreography, but to me it's still a workout. Something else that I want to do is surfing and deep diving, you know, get more into the water sports and discover beautiful things in the water. Again, I want to do that vegan culinary class abroad, and I also said I wanted to do my MBA. I want to do an international MBA, so I'm studying for the GMAT right now. It's like a 5-month program, and I hope by mid 2021 I've taken the test, I've gotten a really good grade, and I can apply to some really great programs and get some really good scholarships, so I can maybe, you know, by 2022 start my MBA. Again, I still want to skydive. I want to be able to ride a motorcycle. I want to be able to learn how to shoot a gun. I also said that I wanted to be on a reality show, so I did apply to a few reality shows, but I didn't get selected. So I'm not gonna say what reality shows I've applied to because that's cringe and that's embarrassing, but that's definitely been on my mind. Like, I'm not opposed to doing a reality show, but we'll see. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Then I also added to my list, I said that I'd be kind of interested in some plastic surgery in the future. I was looking, you know, we all have different things that we wish that we could fix or we wish that we could have better. I definitely want an upper lid blepharoplasty. That's something that I would consider because I have hooded eyes and I've always not liked them. And then I'm also interested in a BBL because I've worked out for the past like 4 or 5 years really hard. I've challenged myself. I've gone down to a really great weight and I have really good muscle mass and I'm pretty athletic and all that stuff, but my body shape is still not my ideal shape. It's just genetics. It just comes down to genetics at a certain point. And I would love my my booty to be a little bit more rounder, a little bit more fuller, and I would love my back and my stomach fat to obviously be less noticeable, and the muscles and my abs that I've been working on for the past few years to actually show. It's really hard to get that fat out of there, but obviously, you know, that surgery is really expensive. It's really painful. The recovery time is really painful. I've seen a lot of videos, and I would obviously try my best to, you know, try other alternatives or methods to shrinking my fat in my midsection, but that is where I carry my fat and where that stubborn fat is just holding on to. And then my booty kind of looks lumpy and weird, and even with a lot of squats and lunges and weightlifting and years of weightlifting, is still kind of annoying, the shape that I have. But I'm also, you know, proud of my body and proud of the work that I've been able to accomplish. So those are some things that I'm thinking of. But if I do get a BBL, I definitely would want to do it after kids maybe, because, you know, I'm not seeing anyone right now, so I'm not planning on starting a family anytime soon, but I would love kids with the right person. And you know, your body changes a lot after kids. So I wouldn't want to spend all this money and go through all this recovery before kids, and then after kids kind of be like even in a worse place. So I would think about it after that, and maybe like a breast lift, not breast implants because I have enough breasts, but breast lift because, you know, those things sag. And then I definitely want more tattoos and piercings in the future. But that's pretty much it for right now. I'm gonna end this video here. What are some of your goals for 2021? What are some of your life goals in general? What are some things that you're focusing on for short term and long term? Please let me know what you have in mind in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.